Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Happy birthday to me.
Level up loading, level up loading, level up loading.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Level Uploading by Feelings Face Facts with yours truly, Shay. It is my birthday. It's 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 my birthday. Yeah, I really don't care about no birthday, let's be honest. I'm not a big birthday person, but I am blessed because 35 kicked my butt. I did not think I was going to see 36 the way that 35 had me on the ropes. So I am celebrating and I'm happy and I'm thankful and I'm just extremely overwhelmed with how good God is and how he has continued to just be everything that I have ever needed, everything that I've ever wanted, everything that I didn't know that I needed. He's awesome. So on this birthday, I just want to give a special shout out to all of you guys as I am growing, as my channel is growing, as my quality is growing, as my content is growing, as my expertise is growing. I just want to say I appreciate you all. Every view, every like, every comment, it means very much a lot to me. It means so much that you guys take the time out of your day to consume my content. And I just want you to know that I do not detest these small beginnings. I am so thankful for you guys and I'm looking forward to becoming better, more, and ultimately giving the glory to the Most High, who is the one that is responsible for all of this. And one day you guys are gonna look and be like, I remember when Shay was posting these things on my timeline when she first started. I remember seeing her clips. Look at how she is now. Look at what this has turned into. I know that that is going to be something that happens. And I want to be very clear that it's not about me. I am just the face of this at this moment, but the main stage, the main performance, the headliner is Jesus Christ, is God, is the Most High, it's Yahweh. Okay, so I want you to understand that when I say that I am going to be doing great things, I always want you to know that I mean that God is going to be doing great things through me. Not that I'm this amazing person, because without him I am absolutely nothing. That has been proven. I've lived a life where I was not at his feet and I see how low I can go, and I am a person who didn't even get to the lowest that I could go, so I can only imagine if I had continued down that path. But anyway guys, it is my birthday. I'm just really excited. I'm a couple days, how many days, what's today? Oh duh, it's the 17th. I'm a week away from my 2-year celibacy anniversary. I'm so excited. Honestly, I'm more excited about that than I am about my birthday. Like, it's kind of crazy because, like, for me, I'm sorry, y'all, I live where the drag races stay, so you know. But anyway, for me, it's like I didn't have anything to do with picking my birthday. I had no control over that. That is a beautiful day and I'm thankful for another year, another opportunity to do better, grow, and learn. But I didn't pick that. I celebrate it because it's just one of the things that we do, and it's also, it is a big deal to, you know, progress and go to the next level. But I didn't have anything to do with that. For my celibacy, I had something to do with that. I made a decision to stop violating the Holy Spirit's temple, to stop violating and sinning against my own body, to stop allowing temporary feelings to override the fact that I am in fornication and in sin, and that I could pray all I wanted to. I could, you know, love the Lord with my words, but my actions were speaking not love. My actions were showing that I only loved him in thought and not in my heart. And so one of the first things that I gave up, one of the first things I gave up when I started to take my walk more and more seriously was fornication. I had this vision of, this might be TMI, sorry, but hey, it is what it is. We're being authentic and real here. I had this vision of, while being in the throes of fornication, how this is the Holy Spirit's dwelling place. This is the Holy Spirit's dwelling place, and He's in there. And He's in there being violated because I had a temporary feeling of arousal or lust. And so for me to envision the Holy Spirit within my body, His home, His temple, and how it must have felt to be consistently violated over and over and over. Like, the imagery behind that was enough to make me stop cold turkey. It was enough to make me say, you know what, I'm done doing this. I am not going to be free with my body. I'm not going to allow anybody, and not to say free with my body like I was just out here with anybody, but boyfriend or not, long-time partner or not. No, if you're not my husband, that is a violation of the will of God. That is a direct command, a direct of sin, a direct form of adultery, a direct form of lust, a direct show of lack of self-control. If I have the fruits of the Spirit, one of the fruits of the Spirit is self-control. If I cannot display that, then am I operating in the Spirit? So I just really, like I said, this is going to be a good year. I'm turning 36, guys, and it's going to be a good year. And I want to pray over my ice maker want to start doing stuff. Okay. I want to pray over my social media. I want to pray over my imagery. Father, just continue to bless this space. I know that as it becomes more visible to more people, it is going to attract a lot more attention and a lot more hate. But one thing that I know for sure is that God got me. And on this birthday, I just want to take this time to say thank you guys so very much for always being, always just encouraging me. There's a lot of people who encourage me behind the scenes. I want to also encourage you guys to be a little bit more bold about your encouragement. If it's some things that you like, be bold about them. You gladly go and you gladly post your odes to celebrities and things like that, but let's make it a habit of giving props to people who are actually pouring positivity back into our community, positivity back into this world. And understand that if I say anything that offends you, I apologize for that uncomfortable feeling that you may have, but go to God. Ask God, is Sharonda, not too much on the Sharonda, okay? Never mind. Is Shay coming from a place of judgment? Is Shay coming from a place of as a Pharisee that just wants to be a religious or spiritual police, or is this something that you really said and that you really want me to take a look at and start to change? Because God is not going to change you overnight. He can, but He knows that that's just not sustainable. You have to be built on the rock. So slowly but surely He starts to take and transform your life. It's not overnight. Like I said, when I first started, my first thing that I let go of was fornication. I was still drinking. I was still partying. I was still, cursing and listening to music that was feeding a spirit of lust, greed, envy, pride. Slowly but surely, stop fornicating. Then the next thing, I stopped listening to the crazy music. Stop listening to the crazy music. You don't want to fornicate because you're not listening to things that's making you tingle. You stop listening to that toxic music. So now you're uplifted. Your spirits are good, And then slowly you're getting in your word. You're reading the Bible. Now you don't want to curse because you know that God does not condone. What's the word I'm trying to say? Let me see something right quick. Because you know that in Ephesians 4:29, it says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. You know that it's not a wholesome speech to be out here cursing and calling people B's and H's and N's and MFers. You know that. So eventually your spirit starts to transform and you start to change. And once you change, you are a totally different person. The renewal, the restoration, it's all. You look back and you're like, wow, look how far I've come. Look how far I have come. Matthew 12:36, it says you'll have to give an account of every careless and idle word. Every careless idle word you'll have to give an account for. So whether you're talking in jest or not, it's just crazy. But I'm just really thankful. One of the things that I'm trying to get better on, and that I need to really two things I'm trying to get better on, is the saying the Lord's name in vain, the whole OMG, oh my God, that type of thing. I have to stop that, and I've been trying to get better with it because it's such a conditioning that society has made us so comfortable with. But we don't use the Lord's name as a curse word. We don't use his name in times of anger and frustration. We don't use his name willy-nilly. That is his title. That is supposed to be reverenced, not all day long we talking, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. We're not supposed to be doing that. So that's something that the Holy Spirit has been convicting me of, and I'm trying to get better. The next thing I'm working on in this year, I need to get better about saying grace. I don't know when, why, or how I got out of the habit of saying my grace, but yeah, I gotta get better about that, because what we take into our body, we need to be praying. We don't know what was done to this food before we cooked it or before it came to our table. We don't know whose hands were preparing it. We don't know what person made the seasonings. We don't know who made the cookware. We don't know. And I know that might sound dramatic to you guys, but it is a lot of witchcraft, and there's a lot of spell work, and it is a lot of things that are being done in the spiritual realm. We do not wrestle against flesh and blood. So we have to understand that the things that we might think is just dramatic and oh my gosh, while we're thinking that is what is keeping us blinded. Just like these movies that Hollywood continues to put out, that continues to literally show us what's going to be happening in the future. We like, oh, that'll never happen. And then it happens. How many times are we watching like Outbreak and all these other things, and then next thing you know, what, 5-10 years later, we have a pandemic. Like, it's so many things that we just have to not let the fear that the truth will come out, not let that stop us from actually taking these things seriously. We need to not be dismissive and say, oh, that'll never happen, or whatever, that's not that deep, that's not gonna happen to me. Because guess what? It's people right now in your bloodline, in your family, in your friends, your friend group, and your friendships, and your co-workers who hate you, who are witches, who are warlocks, who are wizards and shaman and all type of stuff. Look normal by day, but guess what? They're at home with your picture and putting it in bottles and doing crazy stuff to it, and y'all, I wish y'all understood what the spiritual realm looks like, because it's not what you think. The people that you think are just regular people are not regular people, y'all. And if you could really learn to discern spirits, you would see that most of the people who you know, most of the people you're talking to have, I'm not gonna say most of them, let me not say most, but a lot of people who we encounter throughout the day are part of darkness, and they don't think it's anything wrong, because maybe they're not doing it to harm people or hurt people, but they're still operating and communing with darkness. You cannot drink from the Lord's cup and the devil's cup. You cannot. So you cannot sit there and say, well, I love the Lord, I love God. I've heard people say this, and as people on my friend list and my timeline who say this, and I correct the ones that I can, and I choose my battles, because you have to learn to choose your battles. You're not going to be able to save everyone, and arguing and quarreling is not the way either. But they say, I go to church, but yes, I also practice this other thing. Like, I go to church, but I also have an altar dedicated to this other God. But I love the Lord, and that's my main God. Like, he's not a main chick. He's not a main chick. He's not a wife. He is the only. Y'all try to treat God like the main chick, but you are okay with going out and having side chicks. He is the only. We gotta get out of the habit of that. We have to pick. The world has us thinking that the gray area is just this fabulous place, but that is nothing but confusion. God is not the God of confusion. The enemy is the God of confusion, black or white. The gray area is where it gets muddied. That's the confusion. That's the confusing part. So you want to do a little bit of God and a little bit of devil. You want to do a little bit. You want to go to church every Sunday, but you want to go and have sex after church. Do you think you're good or you think you're evil? Which one? You want to go volunteer at the homeless shelter, but then you want to be a scammer. Gray area. That's great. Pick a side. Choose ye this day who you will serve. I'm sorry, this wasn't even supposed to be like that, but the Holy Spirit is just speaking, and I want to get that out. Choose ye this day, y'all. We are getting too close to the end. We cannot be caught slipping. I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. I hope I gave you something to think about. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all your birthday wishes. Leave me a comment, give me some birthday balloons. I need the engagement to be up, y'all. Come on now, we can do better than this. It's been some time. Let's up that engagement, please. But anyway, I will catch you guys on the next episode. Happy birthday to me. Happy almost 2 years celibacy for me. I'll probably pop on here. I ain't gonna lie to you because I am really excited about that. 2 years. And guys, it's been I got a couple more days till it's been 8 months of sobriety, no drinking. Like, I'm lit. I'm leaving 2023 in victory. God, you are awesome. You did it. Like, you are fixing me up. I am being restored, y'all. I want that for you. You better come and get you some of this. It's a chicken salad. It's a Jesus. It's a God. Come and get some of it. But on that note, guys, I will talk to you on the next episode. Bye.